Mobile games are still driving app store spending over in the United States, according to analytics outfit Sensor Tower, as noted in the company's latest report, via TechCrunch. App Store revenue generated per active U.S. iPhone rose by 36% to $79 in 2018, up from $58 in 2017, with mobile games accounting for over half of that per device average. More specifically, mobile games accounted for 56% of that average consumer spend, so around $44 of the total $79 spent per iPhone. As the graph below shows, that means U.S. iPhone owners spent 22% more on mobile games in 2018 than in 2017, when the average spend on video games was $36 per iPhone. It also means mobile games continue to dwarf other app categories, with entertainment spending finishing a distant second, with $8 spent per iPhone. For more tidbits from the report, be sure to head on over to TechCrunch. The division was an ambitious project for the team at Ubisoft Massive, who were tasked with designing a system from the ground up. So how did they do it? In this 2017 DD Talk, Ubisoft Massive's Christians have covers some of the major lessons learned while developing new technology and creating value for the division. Each lessons have imports is backed by the examples of the challenges the team at Ubisoft Massive encountered when creating a new technology, specifically for the game. UI programmers interested in how the UI was created for the division may appreciate that they can now watch the talk completely free via the official GD YouTube channel. In addition to this presentation, THEGDC Vault and its accompanying YouTube channel offers numerous other free videos, audio recordings, and slides from many of the recent game developers conference events. And the service offers even more members-only content for DD Vault subscribers. Those who purchased all access passes to recent events, like DD Vault, already have full access to DD Vault, and interested parties can apply for the individual subscription via the DD Vault subscription page. Group subscriptions are also available. Game-related schools and development studios who sign up for DD Vault Studio subscriptions can receive access for their entire office or company by contacting staff via THEGDC Vault Group subscription page. Finally, current subscribers with access issues can contact DD Vault technical support. Gamasutra and DD are sibling organizations under parent App America's. Physical media space and network bandwidth are precious resources. So if you are coming to the 2019 Game Developers Conference next month, you might want to check out a smart talk from one of the technical wizards behind Call of Duty that's all about smaller file sizing through texture super compression. As part of BD 2019's programming track of talks, Activision Central Technology Technical Director Angel Lopez will present texture super compression in Call of Duty and Beyond, a primer aimed at teaching you the basics of texture super compression, the design trade-offs, and the open problems. Pass's goal is to inspire you to go back to your own projects and start experimenting with your BCT blocks to reduce texture asset size. Practical techniques and suggestions will be provided, allowing anyone to start writing small super compression experiments on their own. Further details on these talks and many more are available now on THEGDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your DD 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GD. Register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on NGDC 2019, visit the show's official website. Or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, or Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Hey game makers, do not forget, Game Developers Conference organizers have released results of the 7th Annual State of the Industry Survey, revealing major trends in the game industry ahead of GD 2019 in March. The survey compiles responses from nearly 4,000 game developers, and it contains some intriguing findings, which may help us better understand where the game industry is headed. Notably, last week we highlighted the fact that only half of the data surveyed think game industry workers should unionize, though only 21% of respondents thought they actually will. We also saw that many devs do not feel Steam justifies its sizable 30% cut of revenues. But there is a lot more interesting data in the full report, including some detailed breakdowns of how devs feel about the various consoles on the market today. Today, we'll dive a bit deeper to look at how devs are feeling about Nintendo's new console, and how well they say their games perform on it relative to other platforms. The State of the Industry Survey is the 7th entry in the ongoing series of yearly reports and serves as a snapshot of the game industry, illustrating industry trends ahead of DD 2019. Organized by UPM, DD 2019 takes place March 18-22 at the Moscow Convention Center in San Francisco, California. Since the projects you work on do not always reflect your true interests, we asked devs to tell us which platforms, if any, interest them most. 60% of respondents said they are interested in the PC, 45% said the Nintendo Switch, and 38% said PlayStation 4. That's significantly more that focus on the Switch than with last year, when just 36% of respondents said they were interested in it. After a strong launch year, it seems Nintendo's latest console has carved out a market for itself that interests more game makers than any other console. To get a sense of how well devs are doing on the Switch, we asked survey respondents whether they launched a game on Nintendo's new console, and how it had performed on the Switch relative to other platforms. The number of respondents who have launched a game on Switch is small, 13%, though that's still roughly double the 6% of respondents in last year's survey who said they made a Switch game. This year 10% of respondents say they are working on their first Switch game right now, and 31% say they are considering making a Switch game. Among those who said they launched a game on Switch, the largest share, 83%, said they could not compare how their game had done on Switch compared to other platforms, either because they launched exclusively on Switch, or for some other reason. Nearly 1 in 4, 25%, of respondents who had launched a game on Switch said it had sold better on Nintendo's new console than on other platforms, while 20% said their Switch sales were averaging 12%, said their game actually sold worse on Switch than other platforms. When we compare these results against last year's survey, we see a small but significant uptick in the number of devs who say they have made or are making a game for Switch, and the number of respondents who say they cannot compare their Switch sales against other platforms, perhaps signaling a recent rise in the number of devs making games exclusively for Nintendo's new console. The full survey, which includes lots more detail on how and why devs are spending money on their games, their preferences for iOS versus Android, and much more. Be downloaded for free here. Bring your team to GD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more engineering. For more details on GDC 2000 and 19 visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa Cities Skylines.